Hello guys, welcome back. And if you've never been here before, welcome in general. Hello, my name is Brittany. My channel name is pronounced Bradstein. So, guys, the other day, or it's probably been a week or two now, but I had to wait for it to get here. Anyways, I was shopping on the Sephora sale section, which I never do, which I should do, because I didn't realize that they had things that were ever on sale. I thought Sephora was it's always this price and then it disappears forever. Right? Is this just me? I don't know. I'm going to be checking that a lot more often. But I was looking at the sale section on Sephora, and lo and behold, the entire Kristen Leanne collab was on sale on Sephora.com for literally 50% off. Now, I wanted to get this collection when it came out, but at the time I was like, you need to be a little more frugal. You need to stop spending all of your money on all of the makeup that comes out because there's so many releases, you know? It's ridiculous to try to keep up with them. So I did decide to pass on this one, even though I really wanted it. It was hard. Trust me, it was hard. It's so hard to pass on makeup. But I did it. And then it went on sale for 50% off. So I bought it, obviously. Now, this isn't going to be a first impressions because I have been playing with these for a while, but I wanted to use them, and as I'm sure you gathered from the title and the thumbnail, what I'm going to be doing in this video is 2 looks with this palettes, this collection. Here is the first one, this beautiful, colorful, gorgeous palette, and then this one here. Oh, the brush is falling. This one here, it's got more neutral tones. So what I'm going to do is use these 2 palettes and create 2 looks. One is going to be more of a wearable look, whatever your definition of wearable is. I feel like this will fit into everyone's kind of box. And then the other one is going to be colorful because I want to show you that you can use both palettes to get, both types of looks. Because I feel like when you look at the Kaleidoscope palette, it is intimidating if you're not into color. And I just thought it would be fun to do to show you that you can get a colorful look or you can get a super wearable look, whichever you're feeling for the moment. Yeah. So that's what this is going to be. I'm going to show you how to go from this to this, and then from that, I took all of it off and did this, right? Intense. And I think that that'll be a fun thing to do for you to see, right? I don't know, I think it's fun. So let's go ahead and get started. It is going to be a voiceover because I feel like this video is probably going to be pretty long since I'm doing 2 makeup looks. Lord, 2 makeup looks. So let's go ahead and just send you over to voiceover Brittany. But before we do, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this idea. I've never done anything like this, like a 2 looks, 1 palette or 1 collection situation. So I thought I'd give it a try with this because there's just so many options. So let me know if you enjoy it. Give me a comment down below and let me know which of these 2 looks are your favorite, which one you'd be more likely to want to recreate or rock. And of course, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on whatever's hot at that time, and it would help me out a ton because I have to hit 1,000 subscribers to be considered relevant to the YouTube world, apparently, because of the new algorithm, even though I've been doing this so long. I know I sound so salty because I say that like every video, but it's really irritating when you do something so long and then they're like, oh, by the way, fuck yourself. F yourself. So let's stop talking and let's start doing. Let's put some makeup on my face. Do you want to do that? Let's do that. Let's do that. If you would like to
this
see me
neutral
create.
look right here, and then this colorful look right here.
Just keep on
So first
watching.
I'm going to go in with the shade Daydream here. This is like a neutrally, almost camely brown, but more on the neutral side, and I'm going to blend that all through my crease, and it doesn't matter if I get it on the lid because I'm going to cover that anyway. I'm going to do it on both eyes and just make sure it's nice and blended out. I want this to be a nice, seamless, blended out brown neutral smoky eye. What? So many words, but that's what I want here. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Subscribe. This is a little bit warmer, and I went ahead and switched brushes here. This brush is a Morphe brush. I can't remember the name. If I can figure it out, I'll put it down below. But this one has more of a tapered end so that you can get more precisely in the crease. So I'm putting it a little lower and more precisely into the crease to give it a little more warmth and a little more depth. You know the jazz. Once I have that blended out, I'm going back in with Daydream and my favorite under eye eyeshadow brush, and I'm just buffing that out, making sure it's really blown out. I like a really blown out lower lash line. If you weren't aware, now you are. And I'm going to do the same thing with the shade Subscribe, only it's on my smaller brush of the same shape. This one's by e.l.f., and I love these 2 brushes for the lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with the most beautiful shade of life. This is Corona from the Daydream palette. Please, Urban Decay, make a single shadow of this because it is absolute perfection And I'm going to go ahead and pack that on my lid with my finger because that's how I like to put on lid shades. I just feel like you get the most out of it, and especially with shimmers, you got to do it with your finger because look at that shade. And now that our lids are nice and bronze, I'm going to go in with the shade 8 on an angled, I use this for eyebrows typically, but I used it for eyeliner this time. This is how I like to do eyeliner because I'm too lazy to do a wing, and plus I wanted this look to be a little softer, a little nicer. Now we're going to brush off the fallout and go back in with 8 and do the same thing on the lower lash line, just a little more blended out than on the top because it's, it's supposed to not be eyeliner down there, just a smokier lower lash line. And now I'm going to go in with my ever so loved Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is the one with the black tube and the blue writing. Do not get it mistaken with the pink writing because that one's not the business. This one is everything. This is literally $5 at Ulta and Target, and it is amazing. I do 2 coats on the tops and the bottoms, and it just makes my lashes so full and so thick. The only issue with it is it does sometimes crumble a little bit at the end of the day, but you know what? It's so good and it's $5 that I don't even care. And now I'm going in with a super underrated lip gloss. This is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Mocha Twist. This is beautiful. Love it. Highly suggest you pick it up if you haven't seen it. It's only $5 and it is gorgeous. The shade is just too good. And this is the finished look. I really like how it turned out. I feel like this is good for a day-to-day situation. And now I'm going to send you over to the other Brittany, who's doing a really colorful look. So if you want something more intense and more fun with the Kaleidoscope palette, just keep on watching because that's about to happen. It's going to happen real serious. As you see, these eye guards mean serious business. So I've already primed my lid, set it with like a white base powder, and now we're going in with the shade Lime Time. Putting this all over my lid. This green is so pretty. It's like Nickelodeon slime green. It's amazing. And of course, since these are all shimmers in this palette, I think there's like 2 mattes maybe, since we're using mostly shimmers, going in with my finger and making sure it's nice and opaque. And now I'm going into the Daydream palette and dipping into the shade Subscribe to blend out those edges and make a nice wing shape. As you see, I hug against that guard to make a nice winged out eyeshadow shape. I love how this looks. I think it is so pretty and it like makes your eyes just look intense. And of course, we're going to map it out on the other side. I chose this shade instead of the other one because it had a little more warmth and I felt like it would tie in better with some of the shades I'm going to use a little bit later in this look. So now we're going to go ahead and build that up on the outer corners. Make sure that it is nice and blended and deep before we go in with our next shade, which is 8, as you see here. I'm using the same brush, but just working it more precisely into the crease and doing the exact same thing, trying to make a nice dark wing without using any type of liner yet. We're just going in with shadows, but look at how pretty that looks. I am living for it. I want to use this technique much more often, but I am much too lazy. So if you want to see any other looks with this technique, let me know because I do like to do it. I just need, a little bit of motivation to get out of my lazy little streak because I'm a lazy girl. What can I say? Okay, now for the scary part, going in with 13th Floor. I never use black eyeshadow, but I thought that this look needed it, so I went ahead and put on a pencil brush and, said some prayers to whomever, and here we are. So I put in my pencil brush and I'm going in the same wing shape, but just being much more precise. I put a little bit down at first and then blend out because I'm nervous with black eyeshadow, man. I haven't used it in so long, but this black eyeshadow was so easy to work with. It blended out really, really easily. Like, it didn't get stuck. When you put it down, you were able to move it around. It wasn't like this is where it's going and this is where it's staying. It like blended into the brown really nicely and it made black more approachable in my opinion. I don't use a lot of black, so I don't know how this compares to others, but for me, this was an easy one to work with. So I put a little down, blended it out, put more down and built it up until I got the wings how I wanted them to look. And I think for not using black eyeshadow very much, I did a good job. I was super happy with how this turned out. What do you think? Let me know down below. Do you use black eyeshadow? Does it freak you out? I don't know, man. Anyways, we lost a little bit of that lime time with all the blending, so I went ahead and deepened it back up, put it back on the lid, and made it pop. And now we're gonna go in with TRM. Don't know what that stands for. Let me know down below if you do. But I decided I wanted to add this. I wasn't initially going to do this, but I thought it would be pretty. So I added it on the wing, blending from the green into the black. And my goodness, do you see that? It blended so easy and it made the wing so easy. I was surprised that a shimmer would work this way so well. I think it is gorgeous, and I think the two colors blended together are amazing. And now I'm going to take LCW and blend those two shades together, make a nice gradient effect, if you will, and I think it is gorgeous. So what you're seeing here is me taking a brush with no product on it and blending the edges to make sure they're totally seamless. And now for the best part, peeling off the little stickums. So good. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw on my base. Well, apparently I did that very quickly. So I put on my base, I put on a liner and some mascara, and now I'm going to go in and start on that lower lash line. The color I'm going in with is tahine, which, if you don't know what tahine is, it is like a seasoning that you put on things like fruit and stuff. Google it. I'm using that with the brush that it came with, and I'm smoking it pretty low on the lower lash line. I wanted to bring some orange into it, and now I'm going back into the Daydream palette and blending out those edges to make sure everything is seamless. And then I'm going to go in with my NYX Jumbo pencil in the shade Milk. And then I remembered that I just got a brand new green eyeliner, so I'm going to creepily take that off my waterline and put green eyeliner in to try to tie the whole look together. This is my first time using colored liner, and I was pretty stoked on it. This was not as soft and creamy as I thought it would be. I heard people rave about these and everything, but I was still pretty happy with how it turned out, and I would still get more. So now I'm going to go in with that beautiful gold shade and highlight my inner corner and tie all of this together. The name of that shade, by the way, is Stay Gold, which is ironically what I was going to get tattooed on my wrist initially when I was 18. Maybe if I had done that, I wouldn't have had to get them covered up. That vlog, by the way, is coming soon. I think this video is going up first. And I'm finishing off the look with the shade Bun Bun, which was also in the collection. It's this cool sort of muted, neutral, browny, purpley. It's really pretty. It's not something I normally go to, but I love how it looked. And I'm glad that I picked it up because it took me out of my comfort zone and I liked it very much. Okay guys, and this is the finished look created with the Kaleidoscope and Daydream palettes. What do you think? I am so into it. I think this look turned out so pretty. I want to recreate it so bad. I am so happy that Kristen came out with this collection so that we could play with color, and thank you very much. I'm going to send you over to Real Time Brittany. Bye!
Alright guys, so that completes this video. Those were the two looks that I created with the Kristen Leanne X Urban Decay collection palettes. I love how both looks came out. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use for the outro, then I realized that I didn't film it before I started this one, so I decided to film the outro with this one, and I'm kind of obsessed with this. It is so pretty and so intense, and I love it, and I would wear this. I know this isn't that wearable look, but I would wear this. Make sure to give me a comment down below and let me know which look was your favorite, which one would you be most interested in trying to recreate or wear on the reg. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos that I will be putting up every week. And if you'd like to follow me on all my other social media, I will put them up on the screen. Braddersteins for more makeup stuff, Fattersteins for more fitness stuff, whichever tickles your fancy, or you can follow both, whichever you prefer. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Wait, don't go yet. Go ahead and click on one of these links. One of these will be fitness related, one of these will be beauty related, whichever you would like. These are videos I put up in the past, and when you click on my face, it'll take you to another place you can subscribe, since I didn't give you enough options for that already, you know? Anyways, thanks a million, and goodbye.